He promised to make everyone rich. He wore shorts and gave away billions. And then he lost everyone's money. And the craziest part, people still believed in him. This is the story of a young, idealistic crypto king and how his castle came crashing down. A story of ambition, delusion, and betrayal. And in the heart of it all, one man, Sam Bankman-Fried. Sam Bankman-Fried wasn't always a billionaire. He grew up in a quiet family of academics. His parents were professors. As a kid, he obsessed over numbers, logic, and fairness. He landed a job on Wall Street, a quant trader, but he didn't stay long. He saw something new. Crypto. He saw not just money. He saw a chance to change the world. In 2017, he co-founded a trading firm called Alameda Research. He started small, but his vision and his ambition was enormous. By 2019, he launched FTX, a crypto exchange. His pitch? Simple. We make crypto easier, safer, more real for everyone. By early 2022, just 3 years later, FTX was huge. Trading volume soared. Millions of users. It was valued at $32 billion. He was being hailed as the hero of crypto, the altruistic genius. He leaned into this. He called himself a follower of effective altruism. Make money, give it away wisely. He donated to political campaigns. He supported global health causes. He acted like his wealth had a higher purpose. But behind the scenes, things weren't as clean as they looked. His trading firm, Alameda Research, was deeply entangled with FTX. They weren't separate companies. Money was flowing back and forth. Alameda held huge amounts of FTT, the native token of FTX. Essentially, they were betting on the very platform that funneled them customers. It was leverage on leverage, a house of cards. Then came November 2022. A crypto news site, CoinDesk, dropped a bombshell. Alameda's balance sheet was loaded with FTT. That triggered panic. On November 6th, Binance, a rival exchange, announced it would dump $500 million worth of FTT. The price crashed, users panicked. Withdrawals surged. Within days, FTX froze withdrawals. The deal with Binance to rescue them? It evaporated. And on November 11th, FTX and Alameda filed for bankruptcy. Sam resigned. When the new CEO, John J. Ray III, came in, he was the man who cleaned up Enron. He saw the mess. He testified, "Never in my career have I seen such a complete failure of corporate controls." According to Ray, FTX was using QuickBooks. Imagine a multi-billion-dollar company tracking customer billions on the same tool you might use for your side business. He discovered that Alameda had lent $1 billion directly to Sam. There were almost no real records, no board meetings, no proper oversight. It was, in Ray's words, just taking money from customers and using it for your own purpose. In December 2022, things got even darker. Prosecutors charged Sam with fraud, money laundering, and campaign finance crimes. They claimed he'd funneled billions of customer funds into Alameda and into his own life. In November 2023, a jury convicted Sam on 7 counts, and in March 2024, he was sentenced to 25 years in prison, ordered to repay $11 billion. So what went wrong? Was he a villain, or just disastrously naive? Billions are missing. Estimates suggest $7 billion could be lost from millions of users. John Ray, the liquidator, said he found no trustworthy records. Corporate governance? Non-existent. Internal checks? A fantasy. Meanwhile, Sam had presented himself as a saint of effective altruism. He claimed he was building a future where crypto could save lives, but critics say his generosity was a smokescreen, a way to win influence, power. More capital regulators, governments, and the crypto world are still picking up the pieces. Some say this collapse is a warning. Centralized exchanges, even shiny, safe ones, can hide giant risks. Legislation proposals like the Digital Commodities Consumer Protection Act gained momentum after FTX's fall. Here's the final twist. This wasn't just a crypto scandal. This was a betrayal. People trusted him. They gave him their life savings. Some believed he was making the world better, but he ran out of guardrails. He blurred the lines, and, in the end, he broke all of them. The cost wasn't just financial, it was moral. It was a wake-up call about power, greed, and trust. Sam Bankman-Fried is in prison now, but the echoes of his fall still ripple through crypto. FTX users are still fighting, policymakers are still debating, and the world is asking, who watches the watchers? This is more than a scandal. It's a lesson, maybe the biggest one in crypto's young history, because if we don't learn, we might just build the same house of cards all over again. And that, my friends, is the story of Sam Bankman-Fried. Explained like you're 5, but it's screaming for serious attention.